I'm going for electrolytes, so I'm gonna go ahead and go Prime or Gatorade. Either one can sponsor me. Hey guys, it's Tracy back with another video. And today, man, I wanted to gatekeep this recipe so bad, but I decided it was something I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make pot roast sandwiches out of stuff that you can just get from the grocery store, and it's going to feed you for a full week plus. First, you're going to want to need your pot roast. You're going to want to get some beef broth, some Italian pepperoni peppers, onion powder, Mrs. Dash table blend, garlic powder, ranch powder, and pepper and onion blend. From there, you're going to want to go ahead and open up your pot roast, but first start off by washing your dirty little hands, because I don't know where your hands been at. Then you're going to want to go ahead and poke holes inside your meat, no diddy. Once you've gotten done with that, get your crock pot, and I recommend spraying it with Pam so that it's an easy cleanup process for the end. You'll want to pour in your peppers and onion blend. Then pour in your Italian. Then start putting in your ranch packets. Put some onion powder over the top. Your garlic powder as well. Drop some pepperoni. But I don't know how I couldn't open it up. Maybe there's something wrong with my hands. Switch hands. Go to my right. Boom. Pour some of the juice over the top. Not too much, and drop some of them in there. I probably dropped by like four in there. Then you're going to want to pour some beef broth over the top. Don't go too overboard like I did, because I kind of overdid it just a tiny bit. And then you're going to want to have done this the night before. So I recommend taking this and putting it straight into the fridge to marinate overnight. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this up to Tracy to explain the rest of this, actual recording Tracy, because this is just film audio Tracy. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So once you've done all that, you're going to want to go ahead and grab your crock pot and put it on high for a couple of hours. With this meal in particular, it's going to be working in the background while you're doing everything throughout the day. Overall, it's going to take about 7 hours to cook your roast entirely. So I'd say get on top of it in the morning so that when you come back after work or after practice or after class, you're going to be able to come back to a fully cooked meal. But not quite, because there's a couple more steps that you need to go through to get a finished final product. So with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's been about 7 hours and my pot roast has been simmering, so I'm going to go ahead and check on it. Ooh. So at this point in time, you should be able to poke your pot roast and it should be tender. It should be feeling like it's about to break apart right here, like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is push these peppers off and push them to the side of my pot roast. And now we're gonna transfer the pot roast over to a plate. I have a little bit too much juice, so I'm gonna go ahead and extract a little bit of it. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and take out these peppers as well, these pepperoni peppers, because they do have the stems on them still. I plan on chopping them and putting them back in. I want to go ahead and add some cream cheese to the mix to thicken it up for some extra protein. You can either use cornstarch or flour slurry to thicken it up as well, but I'm using cream cheese. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on so that the cream cheese can start melting up while it's on high. While that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and remove some fat and shred this, just so that it'll be ready to go in the crock pot. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on these gloves. Disclaimer, it is hot, so be careful. And if you're a kid, make sure you have a trusted adult. My roast is now shredded up. I'm gonna go ahead and check up on my cream cheese. Stir it up a little bit so that it melts a little bit easier. I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat back into the crock pot. I'm gonna go ahead and put this lid on for about 20 to 30 more minutes, just so that it can all get melted back together. All right, so right now I got my oven on and I have my fryer heating up. My oven is on 350 and then my fryer is on 356. Two tips I'll give you is to make sure that both of them are completely ready. So when your fryer's green light comes on, I'd say wait a couple of minutes afterwards, because once you drop your fries into the fryer, it's gonna drop the temperature and it might not cook all the way through. So definitely keep that in consideration when you're cooking your fries. And then with the oven, take your sub buns and you're going to put them into the oven. Not only am I making my own plate, but I'm going to make a plate for my roommate, just so that you guys can get a non-biased review before you guys actually make this. Just to be safe, I'm gonna spray my pan down with Pam. I'm gonna grab my bread and put it straight onto my pan. All right, y'all, so now everything's pretty much nice and hot. I'm gonna grab my bread, I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 7 minutes. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and drop my fries in the fryer. So yeah, fries are gonna be in the fryer for about like 6 minutes. And then the bread's gonna be in the oven for about 7. I'm gonna keep on checking on the bread so I can add my meat to it. So it's been about 6 minutes, so my fries are done. Go ahead and unplug your fryer so that you don't forget later on. And now I'm about to grab my bread. Got the trusty old oven mitt. As you guys can see, they're a little toasted. My hands are washed, I promise. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my provolone. I'm gonna slap it on top of the bread. And I'm gonna drop it back in the oven just for 1 more minute, just so that the cheese can get a little bit melted. So now we're gonna get to the plating section of this video. I like to go ahead and grab 2 containers for dipping sauces. I'm gonna take 1 plate and put fries on it. Grab the next. Grab your dipping sauces. I prefer ranch with my fries. Now, I'm not sure if he wants ketchup or ranch, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him some ketchup. Now I'm gonna grab my bread. Go ahead and put it on the plate. And now you're gonna want to strain it from the side. The way I made it, it was a little bit liquidy. So if you're a fan of au jus, you can add a little bit more than normal, but I'm gonna take it to the side and I'm gonna drain it a little bit. And then go ahead and grab your drink of choice. I'm going for electrolytes, so I'm gonna go ahead and go Prime or Gatorade. Either one can sponsor me. If you follow all those instructions, you'll have a meal that basically cooked itself. Literally. It's perfect for leftovers, but more on that later. I'm gonna go ahead and deliver this food, and I'm gonna let y'all know what he says. All right, y'all, I got the final product right here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, and without further ado, I was gonna eat it anyways. Why are y'all looking at me like that? I was gonna eat it anyways. It's dripping. What's it working with? You rock with it, you rock with it. Love. Love. Now, let's say that you got some leftovers. Let's say you're pulling it straight out the fridge and you want to figure out a different way to make it outside of the sub sandwiches. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it into grilled cheese, what I call it, but it's more of a melt. The key to having the perfect grilled cheese / melt is having the perfect bread. So I got Pepperidge Farm bread. Once you've opened up your bread, go ahead and grab you 2 good big pieces of bread. You're gonna wanna start with your bread, go ahead and flip it over and grab both sides so that they're facing up. They're gonna take both slices of provolone cheese and put them on top of the bread. Then you're gonna wanna add the meat on top. Once you've done all that, you're gonna wanna take your cheese and then put it over the top. I tried to drain it as much as possible to make sure that there wasn't any juice that would be affecting my melt. Also, make sure that you have your eye on and ready. The key to the perfect grilled cheese is garlic butter, so I'm gonna be using this brand. Now you're gonna wanna take your butter and spread it on the skillet. Go ahead and take it and plop it on top of your skillet. Ooh, that cooked kind of quick. The meat is already hot, but I have it on the skillet to make sure it melts the cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. Flip it one final time. And this is that perfect brown little melt color that you wanna see. Bam. Okay. Little something. This is our roast melt. Let's go ahead and give it a try. What? I was gonna eat it anyways. I don't know about y'all, but that was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want me to cook down below. I thank you guys for supporting. Share this with a friend. Go ahead and try this. Send it to me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Talking about ketchup pre-cum. Come on. The real question is, why haven't you sponsored me yet? It's all good. I rock with Gatorade anyways. I was just joking.